moving that way right now, and eventually this makes its way. There's the latest radar update on the east side of Midwestern Parkway. It looks like the western side of Wichita Falls is starting to quiet down some now, but over into Clay County, large hail threat still a possibility, and still seeing rotation, which looks still looks like a bit tight there across southeastern parts of Wichita Falls, over the Kickapoo Airport, moving into the western side of Clay County out towards Jolly. No tornado warnings yet, but it is something that we do need to keep a very, very close eye on as this has developed into a supercell storm. And as a matter of fact, probably the most intense circulation I've seen of the day with this storm now showing up near Jolly, or just southwest of Jolly a little bit. And what we're seeing would be the greens and the reds right in this area. No tornado warning for us yet, but back into here, also another fairly tight area of rotation. Again, these green winds blowing this way, red winds blowing this way, and northeastern Archer County, stream southeastern Wichita County, just southeast of the Kickapoo Airport, or over the Kickapoo Airport, and then moving over towards Jolly and then up towards Dean. We'll watch Henrietta closely as well for signs that this thing could produce a tornado. Nothing showing up right now, but there's a lot of lightning with it, and this is something that we will need to keep a very, very, very close eye on. Jacob, we got some new reports in from the newsroom there?
We have a report of baseball-sized hail on East Scott, and we do have Martin on Skype if we want to go to him.
Okay, let's go with I'm looking here from a neighbor of mine, said that we got pounded in my neighborhood with softball-sized hail for about 20 minutes. Thanks, Stacy, for reporting that. So apparently at my house we have roof damage there. I'm just looking at some of the pictures. My son is holding up looks like about a baseball size there. So we apparently have roof damage. That's not good news at my house right now from this storm. That is not what I wanted to hear this afternoon. Thankfully, we have good insurance. Now, we're going to see a lot of that, too, across the city. But, of course, we're watching the storms now begin. This is Duncan. This is north of Duncan. And what we're looking at would be the wall cloud right in this area, kind of northeast of the downtown area, kind of out over open farmland. Some nice lightning there, but a low-hanging wall cloud right in this area, and it's trying to get a little bit closer to the ground. This is the big spin we see, but right there, that is our rotating wall cloud. And if you look at it, it appears to be trying to drop some on the back side in here. But at least for now, I do not see anything down to the ground. But it's kind of hard to tell from this perspective. But we certainly need to keep a close eye on this cell. There's our wall cloud, and it definitely has some rotation in it. And it looks like we may have a bit of a funnel trying to come down in this storm. This is going to be just northeast of Duncan. If you're in Duncan, I think you're going to be okay. I think the worst part of the storm is going to stay up to your north. So while you can see the storm off to your north in the downtown area, you are going to be fine, at least from this storm. But we need to keep a close eye on this rotating wall cloud, as you can really see it trying to drop down a little bit closer to the ground. As of right now, though, we don't see any signs of a funnel coming out of the cloud. It's just kind of a bit of some spin we're seeing on our tower cam this afternoon from the Duncan area. So this is something we're going to have to watch closely, and we just moved it a little bit, and you can still see the wall cloud, and they're zooming in on it a little bit better, and this is the feature we're watching. Jake, as looking at radar, what would you say, how far away would you say this is from the downtown area in Duncan?
Well, and I was just reading a report from the Weather Service chat, and there was a funnel reported 3 miles northeast of Duncan. So,
you can see that a minute ago on the tower cam. We can see that beginning to try to drop down some.
Yeah, exactly. And just like you said, it looks like Duncan may miss out on this particular tornadic threat from this thunderstorm, but you're still included in that tornado warning. And just from the history we have with this whole storm system, you need to take this very seriously. But I want to show you right now, if we could, let me switch back over to the radar and talk about this rotation that we're seeing in this area. Again, a tornado warning continues now for
right in this area right here, and this is going to kind of move along the border of Wichita County and Archer County. So far, nothing imminent, but we're really watching this area right in here closely for any signs that this thing may try to produce a tornado. We could still see some large hail on the north side of this over a good part of Wichita Falls, but eventually this thing makes its way over into Clay County. Dean, Jolly, these areas need to be on the lookout for the possibility that we could see some type of warning in addition to severe thunderstorm warning that could be issued over this way. Okay, Jake, what are you seeing on Facebook? Do any of our viewers need any questions answering this afternoon? Are you hearing anything different on the Weather Service Instant Messenger?
Well, some of our viewers are talking about just the large hail. We have reports from one of our